The next person we're going to call is someone who ate gas station edibles and greened out. Let's listen to this voicemail.
All right. Worst intoxicated was my first time taking edibles. They were cheap.
Some of these voicemails sound like y'all are like in class giving the presentation and in like a class you don't like being in. Like that English class where like it's like all the like weird kids. Like you're the like I know y'all know what I'm talking about, dude. Back when I was in school giving a presentation, it's all about the class you're in. Like if you're with the homies, like, yo, I'm out there. If there's no one I like in that class, I don't want to present. The way this guy started, he's like, all right, worst intoxication? Like, all right, bro.
Gas station edibles. I bought them off of a guy in town. And greened the out worse than I ever have. Don't even remember what happened after.
We're calling him. If you don't pick up, once again, you know the drill, dude. Your phone number is getting leaked, buddy. Bad news.
Hello?
Yo, you're on the Gobcast. You mind being recorded?
Not at all, man.
Yo, I heard you eat gas station edibles.
Yeah.
Why?
I was just kind of desperate for it, man. Not gonna lie. I've always heard edibles were great, and they didn't smell as bad.
You remember what like brand they were? Like what the packaging was like?
I think it was Wavy. I'm not 100% sure. It could have been it.
Okay. All right. Well, fill me in on this. How'd this day play out?
Well, I was living in a small town, and you can just go off like Snapchat quick ads and find people that sell. And I asked around, and they said they sent me a guy who sold edibles, and I'm like, well, I'll try them. After a little bit, met him up at a parking lot and bought him, came home. And I didn't know how measurements had worked for edibles. And I'm pretty big. I'm 6'2", about 280. And I was thinking I took 50 milligrams with one gummy and waited about 30 minutes and nothing happened. So I was stupid, and I took 3 more, so I'm at 200 milligrams for my first time. Yeah, and I went and ate dinner, and about 10 minutes later, I started getting lightheaded, and I'm thinking I'm about to climax at it, at just being lightheaded and just tap out for the night. And then next thing I know, I'm in the bathroom puking for 10 minutes, and then after that, I'm laying in the closet, in my closet with a trash can leaned up against the back of it, and I was puking for 2.5 hours straight.
Did you feel better at the end of that 2.5 hours of puking?
Fuck no, I couldn't move my head without getting lightheaded.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, 30 minutes isn't enough time for those eddies to hit, bro. You had to wait longer.
Yeah, I know. I learned that one the hard way.
So how long overall did this high last for you?
Probably about 6 to 7 hours.
Fuck, yeah, that's a long 6 to 7 hours, I bet, too, huh?
Yeah, after I was throwing up, I couldn't move. I just ran a blackout, and I'd wake up and kind of just turn my head, throw up again, and go right back out.
And did this, deter you from trying edibles again, and did you still do more edibles?
Oh, fuck no, I still did more edibles.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I love that.
Yeah, one bad experience ain't going to ruin the whole thing.
Of course. I love that mentality. Sometimes, you hear that from people. I like to ask that because people will be like, oh, yeah, I had this one bad trip. I never do it again,
Yeah. I just was more careful. I took 50, and I figured out that's about my mellow point where I can still function in society.
Yep. So, you finish throwing up. You still kind of feel like shit. What happens after that? Did you try to go to sleep, or did you just thug it out? What played out?
Yeah, so after I'd thrown up, I was starving because, I was getting to the point where I was just throwing up straight stomach acid and throwing up so much.
Yeah, that's the worst point.
Yeah, but I couldn't move my head at all because if I did, I felt like I was going to pass out again. So I just leaned up, and I said, fuck it, and I just crawled up next to my bed, put the trash can right at my head, and I passed out. And I woke up about 5 hours later, somehow in my bed. I don't remember how. Had to be out of it, and I was still blasted out of my mind. I
mean, oh yeah, dude, the wake up after a fat dose of edibles, honestly, I feel like is when it really truly hits. Like that's when it starts, How high were you the following day? You're probably still blasted, huh?
Oh, I was blasted. I was in bed for about 5 hours, and then I just door dashed and fucking Wingstop,
Were you
and I was.
feeling like better, like able, more functional? You'd say.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was back to being able to function somewhat. I just couldn't really do much that day. I just kind of stayed inside and watched TikTok. Honestly, I could somewhat eat, but it was crazy.
So, do you think, because you described this as a gas station edible, do you think it was like real THC in this, or what do you think?
Maybe I don't know 100%. It was because I know where he got it from.
Uh huh.
There's a corner store literally right across the street from my school, and there's this Indian dude. He'll sell it to underage. He'll just mark up the price.
Yeah.
It's it's crazy. So I know that's where he got them, and he sells like pre-rolls and stuff like that, but they're shit. So I'd assume it's probably just some cheap stuff that he could find. So I don't know for sure. It said it was Delta 8, so
Oh God. Not the
yeah.
Delta 8 gas station Eddie. Wait, how much did you pay for it?
I think I paid 25 for a bag of 20 of them.
20 what? Like pieces?
Yeah, it's 20 50 milligram gummies.
Oh, fuck, dude. Fuck. Well, I mean, I'm glad you powered through the Delta 8 edible, you know?
Yeah, barely.
Just stick to real THC ones from now on, you know? That's
Yeah,
the
that's the plan. Just to try to stick to that, and I've got pins and I've got a little bit of butter right now. So
There you go. There you go. It sounds like you got a much better loadout now. Well, hey, man, thank you for calling in and sharing that. I really appreciate it.
yeah, thank you for accepting my call, man.
Yeah, I hope you have a good one, bro.
Hey, you too.
See ya.
See you.
Damn, dude, that really reminds me when I mean, I've done a lot of fat edible doses. I'm the kind of person where like edibles don't really hit me. Like I can get high on them, but I have to eat a very ludicrous amount. And I have a very fine line I cross where like I either don't feel them or all of a sudden a switch flips and I'm like drooling on myself. Usually I gotta take like 500 milligrams is kind of my threshold dose. That's like, all right, I feel stoned. You know, other than that, I mean, it's tough for me to tell because I smoke a lot of hash. I take a lot of dabs every day or a lot of bong rips. I just kind of stay nicely cooked, you know? And also the Eddie should, I don't know what it is. My body just doesn't process them the same way. So if you guys have watched my edible videos, you've seen me eat a couple thousand milligrams, 4,000 milligrams. I mean, we did the 5 grams of RSO on 420 a few years ago. And the next day, like after you go to bed and you wake up, that's really when it starts. That's when the gauntlet begins. Fucking, he's a soldier for making it through that next day high. Because, I mean, me personally, dude, I woke up the next day and I was still high and I thought I fried my brain. I was like, dude, I'm retarded now. Like, this is it. You know? It's over with. Okay, well, gas station edible enjoyer, you know, thanks for calling in, man. Okay.